Education is the most powerful weapon which can be used to change the world. This beautiful sentence was called by Nelson Mandela. A very good evening once again, all of you present here. So today my lecture topic is privatization of universities. So for this particular lecture, firstly I will be giving the brief introduction, followed by the advantages and the disadvantages of privatization of universities, and at the end I will conclude by giving a small conclusion. So let's begin. So friends, the term privatization in India was introduced in the year 1992 with the launch of liberalization, privatization and globalization reforms. And friends, the privatization of universities has started a long way before in India. In fact, today if you see the data, then more than the 60% of the universities today in India, they are directly or indirectly controlled by the private players. And talking about the privatization, then this is the most debatable topic among today's youth in India. Now, talking about the some advantages of the privatization of universities, then of course there is a large number of advantages. As we all know that the conditions of the government schools, and except a few premier institutes such as IIT, IIM, and NITs, the condition of government institutions are not well. They are not provided the good infrastructure and facilities. But the private player, because they will not have a problem of funding, they will provide a best infrastructure and the best faculty for the students in their institution. In fact, the private universities, they will bring and they will be able to hire the best of the best faculty from entire world, and they will provide a better infrastructure and better equipments in the laboratory and for the practicals of the students. Now the second major advantage, today most of the youth, they got deselected, they do not get selected in the premier institutes such as IIT, IIMs, because of the quota on the reservation on the caste basis. But I think the most of the private universities does not follow this system of reservation. So these people who become prey of the reservation, they will get opportunity to do well and do excellent in the private university. Talking about some disadvantages, then the cost and the fee of the education will be higher, and it can be the inaffordable for the marginal class of the people of India. And apart from that, the already in India we have seen a large dropout after 12th class, and due to the hike in the fees, a more number of dropouts will be seen. Now concluding here, I would like to say that the private and public partnership is a perfect solution. No doubt the privatization brings the new technology, new facility and better infrastructure, but they must be acted, they must be under the control of the government, and government should here play as a role of watchdog and collaboration with the private players. So that's all. Thank you.